Hello viewers, today we will talk about what is the problem with Newtonian mechanics. As we know that a position vector r, which can be represented as x and y in the column form, say particle is represented by this position vector r, which is making an angle theta with the x-axis and this is y-axis, and in the plane polar coordinate this position vector r can be represented as x is equals to r cos theta and y is equals to r sin theta. And we know position vector r can be represented as r magnitude into direction. So r vector, which is equals to r cos theta and r sin theta, on comparing both, we can know that r cap is equals to cos theta and sin theta. And same we can also find out the theta cap, which is the derivative of r vector by theta and the magnitude of the above quantity, which is equals to minus sin theta over cos theta. It can be easily calculated here. Now let's say Newton's second law in Cartesian coordinates. M, which is for say 2 axis, mx double dot minus dv over dx. Don't get confused that the here v is velocity. I'm using the new definition of the scalar potential, and same for the acceleration along the y-axis is dv over dy. We also have potential. So our main problem arises when we move for the Newton's second law in polar coordinates. In polar coordinates, will Newton's second law be written as like this in potential form, and for m theta double dot will be like this? So the answer is no, not correct, which is the main trouble in Newtonian mechanics. So to understand this, we must take into account centrifugal pseudo forces. Now to know these values, let's say we know that position vector is represented as r cap. On differentiating the r cap with respect to time, we have on some manipulation we can also write this as dr cap by d theta and d theta by dt. And we know that dr cap by d theta, which the value of r cap here is cos theta and sin theta. On differentiating this with respect to theta, we have minus sin theta and cos theta and theta dot. And minus sin theta cos theta is nothing but our theta cap. So I'm substituting here theta cap theta dot, which is the value of r cap dot. Same, finding the theta cap with respect to dt, theta cap which is d theta cap over d theta by dt. We know the value of d theta cap by d theta. Again differentiating this, we have minus cos theta minus sin theta and theta dot. Now this is the value of r cap here. So minus r cap theta dot is equals to theta cap dot. Okay, now we are in good position to know the r dot vector, which is d by dt r. We know the value of r vector, which is r cap. On differentiating this, r dr cap by dt plus r cap dr by dt. So dr cap by dt, which is equals to dr cap by dt, which is theta cap theta dot r theta cap theta dot and r cap r dot. Okay, so basically r dot vector is equals to r theta dot theta cap plus r dot r cap. Now we'll slowly move toward the r double dot to know this value. R double dot vector is equals to d by dt r vector dot. Now r double dot r dot vector is this value, d by dt r dot r cap plus r dot d by dt r cap plus dr by dt theta dot theta cap plus r theta dot d theta by dt. Okay, now on some manipulation from the above these equation, we can easily find out the value of r double dot is equals to r double dot minus r theta dot square, and one more quantity here, which is r theta cap d theta dot by dt, because here we have three quantity, so three differential will be there. So plus 2 r dot theta dot plus r dot theta double dot theta cap. Now rewriting everything, we also need del operators in plane polar coordinates, so I am writing this directly by skipping the word calculation. Now the Newton's second law in plane coordinates, we can write minus del v is equals to mr double dot. If we are taking only along the r cap, so mr double dot minus r theta dot square along r cap. And for the change this by curl over curl r, and for along theta cap, this will be equals to 2mr dot theta dot plus mr dot theta double dot along theta cap, just by simple comparison of r cap and theta cap components. So from here we can say that force, which is let's say in any q coordinate system, is equals to m q dot. This type of thing isn't exist. No such equation of motion for generalized coordinate let's say q exists. Which implies that Newton's second law only works for Cartesian coordinates. Thank you.